Hello, hello, hello there, everybody. It's me, Callie. Hi, how are you guys doing today? So, what am I going to do on this video? Well, I'm going to finish up my series on the lovability of zodiac signs. So, for those who tuned into the others, I have done the earth signs and I have done the fire signs. So, now I'm going to focus on the air signs. Why am I doing this? Well, somebody, or maybe even me, posted a article on my Facebook page about ranking the zodiac by lovability. And while I agreed with some of it I was like, not feeling this, because this is one writer's perception of the zodiac and ranking them from 1 to 12. Well, then you can't do that. You just can't. Um, all signs have negatives, all signs have positives. We evolve towards our higher selves, and so we take our astrology with us through that journey. So signs may have things that they stay in a lower resonance or a higher resonance. And also, whether you're a cardinal, mutable, or fixed sign depends upon a lot of this, because fixed may not be attracted to other fixed signs, and mutables may not be attracted to other mutables. Cardinals may not be attracted to other cardinals. So that's going to play into that. That being said, I have a video on cardinal, fixed, and mutable signs. So go back and watch that and then come back. And if you've already seen that or know about these things, then just continue on. And we'll go into the air signs. Now, our first one we're going to cover is our cardinal air sign, which is Libra. Libras are very sweet, fascinating people. They tend to kind of come off as being a little aloof. And the reputation that Libra has is that they are fickle. Now, I'm going to clear that up in regards to poor Libra, who gets this like, oh, they're fickle, they're aloof, it's hard to know what you're dealing with. There's a reason behind that. It's because options. Libra is difficult with all options. They look at everything and go, okay, I see this. I see all of this. So if I choose this, well, then this is going to be good. But oh, wow, this has this thing. What if I choose that? Well, then I'll miss out on this thing. Well, then, oh, there's this option too. And oh, wow, that's really, really cool. So I could have this. Oh, I don't know what I want more. And so it's difficult for them to make these decisions, and they will sometimes put that off on other people, because here's the thing, they will possibly enjoy any option. They just fear missing out on something that they won't have if they make this decision. So they don't like the pressure of decision. That's just something that they don't do. Also, because they are an air sign, all of the air signs are really in their head, and their brains work quick, 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 quick. So they're always thinking about the outlets and the way things work out, and, going from one option to the other, because they have that air sensibility and quickness and thought. Also, because they're cardinal, they are the initiators. They're the ones who start things. They're the ones who want to go about and create inside their element of air. So they like to create in thought. So that follow through is not necessarily the best idea or the best part of their working. They're really good at finding the idea and having somebody else funnel it down to somebody else to do the work. So part of that work is choice. Now, they are the scales. And so when a Libra is not evolved, their issue is they'll throw their own scales off, and they create their own chaos. And they do it trying to not have chaos. So they'll be like, okay, I don't want to participate in this. I'm going to put this here and this. Oh God, I'm throwing it off even more. I'm throwing it off even more. So they have to work towards understanding that there is a very fine-tuned balance in regards to how they can accomplish things on a daily basis. I do have a joke about Libra women. One of my best friends is a Libra, and I do tease her about this, I think. So Libra women especially, I always ask one when I meet them if you have at least 4 pillows on your bed and at least 3 pillows on your couch. And most will laugh and go, oh my God, how did you know? Well, Libras are into comfort. They are one of the signs that are ruled by Venus, and Venus is about beauty, comfort, all the things that are sensual and aesthetic. Libras do have a very keen sense of comfort aesthetic. Know that when you are invited into a Libra's home, you will be treated very well. It will be very comfortable. It will smell good. Everything will be functional, but yet not feeling of this pristine sort of over artsy feel. They tend to be very shabby chic sort of people. Everything in their house is a focus on smelling good, tasting good, being comfortable. But also know, if you are in a Libra's home, they like you. For that sign, their home is their sanctuary, and they're very particular about who they let into that sanctuary. So if you've been invited into their home, that's a big sign that they really do care about you, and they will take care of you. You will have the best home cooked meal. That's very, like, they like comfort foods like fried chicken or macaroni and cheese, things that stick to your bones and are hearty and that you just want to eat 5 plates of. They like to focus on that thing. And if they can't cook, they'll find somebody who can, and they will go get it, or they will mimic it. They work very hard towards pleasing people in comfort. Now, that being said, if you hurt a Libra, they will forgive you. They will never forget. It will always be stored in the back of their brain how you hurt them. And they like to kind of see the best in people, so they will forgive you, but there's never ever going to be a forget. It's always going to be in the back of their brain how you did something that hurt them, and the possibility that they could be injured by you again is there. But the cool thing about that is that they will move forward with the relationship in some way. They're not going to abandon you. They may make your life a little bit of a living hell, but they will still move forward with you and not abandon you and be helpful, even when there's still that kind of agitation of not being able to forgive. So they do have a reputation of being fickle. That's not so much a real thing about being fickle as much as it's an issue with balance for them and decision making. Decision making is hard. Now, they are the igniters because they are the cardinal sign, so they're good with idea and creation. Sometimes they have issue with the follow through, and that has to do with why they have a hard time making decisions, because they're like, oh, I've got the idea of this and this and this and this and this. Oh, but I don't know how to choose. I don't know how to do that work. So I'm going to let somebody else do the work. And that's how it comes across for Libra. They're very sweet people. They're very good companions. They tend to be the sign that looks towards long-term commitment with somebody. If they feel like that's not going to work, they're pretty good at arranging a friendship with this person. It's like, okay, well, I tried for love, but that didn't work, so let's be friends, because they really don't want to let you, once they have those feelings for you, they don't want to let you out of their sphere. They want to have you there to know that, hey, I love you. It doesn't mean we have to be romantic. We can just work on a friendship now, and I want to keep you in my life because those feelings just didn't go away. And that's the way Libra functions. So that's about Libra. We're going to move on to our second, which is our fixed sign, and that is Aquarius. Oh, do I love Aquariuses. My true node is in Aquariuses. I have a mean trick that I pull on Aquariuses. One of my dear friends, Gina, is an Aquarius, and I love her to death. And when I finally told her I did this, she was like, oh, that's so nasty, but it so works. Aquariuses are the aliens of the zodiac. You guys don't quite feel like you fit into the rest of the world, which has its negatives and its pluses. What its pluses are is you guys are the revisionists. You guys don't see things like everybody else. You can take something and make something that has been very old, something new. You're very fascinated by everything. And because you're an alien, you have to think like, okay, when dealing with an Aquarius, you have to think like an alien. How would somebody function if this was the first time they'd seen anything? And for Aquariuses, people may think you guys are naive. It's not that you're naive. It's just when you see something, you're seeing it again for the first time. And so when dealing with Aquarius, you have to get the idea that this isn't a stupidity or a naivety. This is them revisioning. This is them trying to see things again. They're great if you want somebody with ideas. They're great. Also, they have this follow through because they are fixed and they do work. So they will actually help you in creation, and they tend to be really great writers, really great storytellers. They're incredibly creative. They're incredibly sensual, and not sensual in the same way that a Scorpio is sensual, but sensual in a way, they're very fascinated by touch, taste, smell. I mean, they're the kind of person that could stand over a plate of food and just smell it for 15 minutes. And people are like, why aren't you eating that? Because right now I'm so very fascinated with the smell. I'm dissecting like lemon, lime. They're discerning. They're incredibly discerning. Now, where they're kind of complicated, sometimes for a lot of other signs, they're difficult to relate to because they have this alien thing going on. A lot of times people get overwhelmed and tend to be very impatient with Aquarius. And I will also tell you, there is a pet peeve I have for other signs towards Aquarius, women in particular. And I have seen it in nearly every Aquarius woman I have ever known. And It bothers me, but people will look at Aquarius women like they're children, and they will talk very condescending to them. And especially if they're hurt, Aquarius woman is radiating this like pain, and somebody go, "Oh, isn't it cute? She's so mad. She's so cute when she's mad." And the Aquarius woman is like, I'm angry. How are you? Oh, look, how cute is that?" And she's like, "No, you're making me more angry." I don't know why, but that is an Aquarius female phenomenon. And if anybody has the root to that, please let me know. But it is a trend that I have noticed with Aquarius women. Another thing with Aquarius, they can go from happy to sad in less than like 3 seconds. Their moods are incredibly quick to shift. And when they're angry, they're a very underrated angry sign. And all of the fixed sign, I think their temper is something that needs to be contended with. Fixed, for some reason, has this issue in temper, but Aquarius does especially so. So watch them. If they're angry, they're more angry than you think, and do not belittle them because that makes them more angry. But they're fun, they're creative, they're good to have on your team if you're working on a creative project and you want to see something outside of the box. So now we're going to move on to the mutable sign with this Gemini. You guys, I love my Geminis. I have so many Gemini. My mom, my stepdad, my stepmom, my best friend in college, all Geminis. Now, what I can tell you, you guys are ridiculously misunderstood, and you kind of tend to be the personal whipping sign of the zodiac. So many people make fun of Geminis, and it was so funny. My mom's like, "People make fun of Geminis." I'm like, "How can you not know this?" People, yes, they make fun of Geminis. Why? Their duality. Geminis are very sensitive, and the duality isn't like something out of a mental issue. It's a protective issue. It's like, okay, I'm going to fit in this box right now to protect myself from this thing. I'm going to fit in this box to protect myself from this thing. I'm going to fit in this box to protect myself from this thing. And in that way, I don't have to deal with it. But when all of that collides, it can make for a very unstable Gemini. When, the passionate, the loving, the mother, the daughter, the child, all of that, because they have about 50 different personalities to cope with different scenarios in life. That can be a plus for some signs. It can be a minus for some. I know as a little Taurus child, being raised by Geminis was hard. It was very complicated, because I just wanted security, stay where one place, stay. And Gemini's like, "Oh, I moved your bedroom around while you were at school." Why would you do that? Geminis need change. They need lots and lots of change, lots of transition. So if you can handle somebody who is constantly changing, constantly wanting to try something new, explore Gemini. If you are somebody who needs stability, who needs to stay in one place, who needs the comfort of not moving around, then Gemini is not your sign. They are just not. They are creative. They are very loving. They're very sensitive. They are very adaptable. They are the mutable. So they are the editors of the zodiac in regards to air. So if you have an idea that you need followed through and completed, talk to your Gemini. That's the sign that can help you. They're beautiful people if you understand them. I jokingly say, because they're the quick one. Of all the air signs, they're quick. If you can keep up with one, you're doing incredible. They're beautiful signs in that regards to keeping up with them. Smart. So that's Gemini, and I hope that helped. And dealing with Gemini, change. If you like change, you can deal with it. I hope that helped. So that's the end of the air signs. If you guys have any questions, please comment on this video. Comment. I haven't stressed that before. Please comment, share, like my page, subscribe to my channel. Let everybody know that I'm out here doing this fun stuff. And if you'd like to schedule an appointment with me for a private reading, consult, coaching, anything, my website is in the description and my email is in the description, as is my Facebook page. You guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk with you soon. We're going to do the water signs. Bye, guys.